You may see the slow loris as a cute creature, but beware there's a darker side lurking beneath its charming exterior. While you admire its gentle movements, are you ignoring the warning signs that could lead you astray in your own life? Many romanticize the slow loris, mistaking its calm demeanor for wisdom, but this idealization can mask deeper issues. The slow loris relies on a toxic defense mechanism that can be deadly. How often do we reflect this in our own lives? Consider this: you embrace a slow and steady approach, prioritizing caution over bold actions. It sounds wise, but what if this mindset is actually crippling your growth? Just like the slow loris can become immobilized by its own defenses. On the social front, the slow loris may seem peaceful, but it's actually a solitary creature. Are you isolating yourself under the guise of seeking tranquility? While you focus on self-discovery, you could be drifting away from meaningful relationships, pushing loved ones aside in the process. Imagine spending months focusing on yourself, only to realize you've pushed everyone away. Now, what happens when the world accelerates around you? Like the slow loris caught off guard, you might suddenly feel overwhelmed and unprepared. This wake-up call could be your reality check. So, what's the solution? It's not about abandoning the traits you admire, it's about finding balance. Embrace the calm, but don't shy away from the chaos. Take action, even when it feels uncomfortable. Remember, growth happens in the unknown. Reflect on this: are you idealizing something that might be holding you back? It could be time to reassess what you admire and redefine your path before it's too late. If this resonates with you, subscribe for more insights that can help you navigate your growth journey. You never know what you might discover next. What if I told you that the adorable slow loris, often seen as a symbol of peace, might be hiding a deeper truth? Their calm demeanor can mislead us in our self-improvement journeys. Many of us romanticize their gentle nature, thinking if I could just be more like them, life would be easier. But here's the catch: idealizing their traits might actually hinder your growth. Imagine striving to emulate their stillness, only to find yourself stuck in indecision and inactivity. Let's dig a little deeper. The slow loris moves with intention, but is that really the answer? Sure, they seem serene as they navigate their environment, but when you start mimicking that behavior, you might end up stagnant, hesitating to take risks because you're too focused on being calm and collected. Picture this: you're at work, and an opportunity arises. Instead of seizing it, you hesitate, thinking, I need to be more like the slow loris. Days turn into weeks, and that chance slips away. You thought you were making a wise choice, but in reality, you were holding yourself back. Now let's consider the hidden drawback. It's not just about hesitation, it's the misconception that stillness equals wisdom. It dozed. In a world that thrives on adaptability and action, clinging too tightly to these slow loris traits can leave you feeling isolated and disconnected from those around you who are moving forward while you're caught in a cycle of contemplation. This can lead to frustration and self-doubt. As you watch others succeed, the comparison can gnaw at you. The very traits you once admired can become a source of anxiety. How did something you looked up to turn into this burden? So, what can you do instead? It starts with finding balance. Yes, there's value in reflection and calm, but there's also immense power in taking swift action. It's about discovering that sweet spot where you can pause, think, and then leap into the unknown. Life is just about being serene, it's also about embracing chaos. Action doesn't have to be reckless, it can be informed and deliberate. You can still take a moment to breathe, but learn to trust your instincts and make that move. As we wrap this up, consider this: the next time you admire the slow loris, ask yourself if you're truly seeking inspiration or just an excuse to stay still. Reflect on how you can blend the calmness of the slow loris with the dynamism of your own spirit. Remember, growth is a journey not just about emulating traits, but about understanding your unique path. If you're ready to embrace that, hit subscribe. Let's explore this journey together. Imagine a creature so enchanting that it makes you forget the chaos of the world around you, the slow loris. But what if idolizing its traits could mislead your journey towards self-improvement? We often romanticize their gentle nature, those big soulful eyes and their graceful movements. However, there's a darker side to this charm that many overlook. Have you considered how these idealized behaviors might shape your path in unexpected ways? Picture this: you're scrolling through social media, seeing posts of people embracing the slow loris lifestyle, taking life easy and savoring every moment. Sounds peaceful, right? But here's the catch: what if that slow pace leads to stagnation instead of growth? Many don't realize that while embracing calmness is important, romanticizing it can cause us to shy away from necessary challenges. How often have you pushed things aside, convincing yourself you were just being slow and deliberate? In reality, you might be missing out on valuable opportunities. Let's dive deeper. Imagine waiting for the perfect moment to act, just like the slow loris waiting to grab its next meal. It sounds wise, but in real life, that kind of waiting can lead to regret. Have you ever felt that twinge of anxiety when you realize time is slipping away while you're just waiting? Here's where it gets tricky. The traits we admire in the slow loris, patience, gentleness, and a slow approach, can easily turn into avoidance. Instead of taking brave steps toward your goals, you might find yourself stuck in a cycle of contemplation. What starts as mindfulness can quickly become a trap of inaction. Consider this: you decide to adopt a more relaxed mindset. But then deadlines loom and opportunities fade. Suddenly, that idealized slow pace feels like a weight on your shoulders. You are not just moving slowly, you are losing momentum. Now let's shift gears. What if you could embrace the essence of the slow loris, appreciating life without falling into those pitfalls? What if you could balance that calm demeanor with the courage to take action? The key is recognizing the difference between reflection and paralysis. Taking time to think is essential, but when it turns into procrastination, it can derail your progress. Finding that sweet spot is crucial. As we wrap this up, think about